I'm Alex.
And I'm Maddie.
And this is Milk in a Mug.
So for today's video, we are unboxing, hauling all the merch and swag we bought on our trip to Disney / Universal. I won't throw you over, honey, I promise.
I appreciate that. I don't have a back to my chair.
This is my husband, Alex.
Hi, guys.
He's very sweet.
Am I?
Yes,
Okay.
when you feel
I
like
am.
it.
I'm sweet.
We were just in Disney this year, September 5th through September 11th, 2019, to celebrate him graduating college for his degree in industrial design. I'm really proud of him.
Thanks, baby.
He can talk.
I can talk?
He can talk.
Okay.
Just go more ham on your merch.
So, we got
This
everything
whole
that we
bag.
got fits in this one bag.
Yep.
With a couple of exceptions, mostly being the one that got shipped to us because it was too big. But we'll talk about that later.
Yes. Do you want to talk about your pins you got first?
Sure. Okay. So, we each got some... I guess you only got the one pin.
Yeah, and I didn't even pay for it.
No. So, I got some pins. Most at Disney, starting with this guy.
Okay, real up in their face.
Okay. So that one we could only get because we're... What do you do? Okay. That one we could only get because we're part of the... we have a Visa Disney card. It's our debit card. But that allowed us the perk of being able to get exclusive things, including that. Then we have one of my favorite villains from Fantasia. Chernabog from Night on Bald Mountain.
You always love some Chernabog merch, and he has like zero
Oh,
merchandise.
there's so little of him, but
I think
he's
that's what
fantastic.
merchandise you have of him.
Well, he's barely a character. He has
Yeah.
no personality. He's just this menacing force.
What's not to like?
Right?
He's like Kingpin. All right.
Yeah.
Something you pin traded for.
Yeah. So a friend of ours brought all of his pins that he was gonna be trading. We brought ours with too, but we didn't always have them on us. So he grabbed me this one, and then I just returned one of our trading pins, which is Wally. And I'm always on the lookout for Wally merch because he's one of my favorites. And it used to be a lot harder to find merch for him. It's getting better, but still not easy. And then we have a Gonk droid, which is a funny little robot from Star Wars that just shuffles around going Gonk. Gonk.
It always makes me think of something from Wall-E.
Yeah, I could see that. The way that it speaks and stuff.
And it's just its design.
Yeah, and it's a power droid. It's a battery with legs.
It's cute.
Yep.
My favorite droids are the ones that are like shaped like pears, and they have the little bunny ears, and they're like little service droids.
Mm.
You know the ones I'm talking about?
Yeah, they're service droids. So I think that's literally what they're referred to as. Steward bots. That's it. And then the one pin that I got from Universal, which is a Ravenclaw, like, what do we call this? Not tassel. Crest. I mean, but it's got like the ribbon. It's a metal ribbon. And I got that one specifically because of the fact that it's not colored, so it's a little harder to tell that it's not the animal it's supposed to be.
Alex is a Ravenclaw. I'm a Hufflepuff.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the merchandise of Ravenclaw has a raven on it when it's supposed to be an eagle, and it really bothers him.
And quite a few other Ravenclaws. I mean, it seems strange to me that they would choose to misrepresent the one house animal that the people that are in that house are most likely to notice and be bothered by it.
Yeah, like Hufflepuffs were just a badger.
It's hard to mess that up.
So our friend Taylor bought a little pin pack where it had a bunch of tiny pins of all the different house crests and then like the overall Hogwarts one. And she gave me the Hufflepuff one because I'm a Hufflepuff. Want to talk about your other small thing you got?
We'll get to that when we get to Star Wars stuff. Also, we got these magnetic bookmarks that I really enjoy. I've been doing a lot of reading again recently. And these are great because you can put them on any page and they'll hold their place. They're not going to fall out.
For a long time I've been eyeballing it, and I finally bought it. It's a cute little Kate Spade card wallet, and I just think it's so stinking cute. It's just so simple, but I love it. And when we travel to like Disney, I only really bring cards with me. I never really bring cash, so this is perfect. Only cash I bring is for like tipping. So
yeah,
perfect. My favorite movie is Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and it's really hard to find any merchandise for that movie. And so whenever I do find it, I'm like, must have. When we were in Epcot, was it?
Yeah, we were at Mouse Gears.
Yeah. Alex found this shirt. Sorry, Alex.
Hold on. Okay, now lower it so it fits me. There we go.
And it's a men's shirt, and I don't like to wear men's shirts. So I was like, will you wear it for me?
Of course I will.
So I'm happy about that.
Now we gotta be on brand.
So the only thing I bought in all of Star Wars land for myself was this milk bottle. And it's the blue milk, green milk bottle. And it's the only thing I wanted. And it's the first thing I bought on the trip for myself because I gotta stay on brand. And it technically lights up. It's just hard to tell.
Yeah, if you look like on the sides, it's like right there. There it is.
So I bought it just to go and keep on brand. So thank you, honey, for buying me this bottle.
You're welcome.
Do you want to tell them? Because he tried the blue milk and the green milk?
Yeah, I tried both. I only tried the blue milk with the alcohol. I tried them both non-alcoholic. I only got a chance to try the blue with the alcohol. Apparently, the more popular of the two is the blue by far. Myself and our friend Sean, who were there, we actually preferred the green.
What was like the flavor notes of both of them?
They both have kind of a strong citrusy flavor. They're both like coconut milk based, but the green had some like floral notes that made it a bit more complex. Although they're both very sweet.
I didn't try either, but I had no interest in either because they both weren't milk. They were more like fruity slushies.
Yeah, they were a Disney Slurpee.
This is something special to Alex, my lovely husband Alex. He collects, as you know, Wally merchandise.
As mentioned, previous.
And we try to get... I think we should leave the clip of you talking about you dropping it and me freaking out.
Oh, no, please don't do that. We have tried to acquire and collect every Wally ornament that Disney has made, and this is the most recent one.
They're holding hands.
Yeah.
The only ears I bought this trip were these new Day of the Dead ones. Because I have last year's as well. But these ones are a different color and pattern.
Yeah.
I need them too. And I think these are the ones my mom will probably borrow when we go next year with her.
When we found the first pair, we didn't get them the first time we found them. And then we had a heck of a time searching the rest of the trip to find them
I saw everyone wearing them. I'm like, I want some too. And I just finally found out after searching high and low.
Right at the end of the trip. Yep. You seem so happy.
I am happy for this overpriced pencil bag. This pencil bag was entirely too much money.
We're not telling you how much.
It was $25.
We're not telling you how much.
If you can barely see in the dark void back there.
Want me to go get it?
Nah, it's okay. On our honeymoon, Alex got me a tote bag and a makeup bag in the same fabric.
This one right there.
And so when I saw this in the Japan Pavilion again, but this one I don't have yet, I was like, I need to complete my collection.
Of course you do.
And at first he was like, no, that's way too much money for a pencil bag. I'm like, I need to complete my collection, Alex.
Okay, so I caved.
So I got it. I got this Marge Simpson mug, and she's so stinking cute. And I love it so much. And inside it says Universal Studios or whatever.
I still say my favorite thing about The Simpsons is the scrapped reasoning for her hair.
So a lot of people don't know why Marge has her iconic long blue hair stalk beehive thing. Shh. I was gonna tell them. Before the cartoon show started, there was a little comic called, I think it was called Life is Hell. I'm sorry, someone's gonna come after me and tell me everything I'm saying that's wrong, and I'll cross-reference myself and put little blurbs at the bottom. It was a family of rabbits, and under Marge's hair is rabbit ears. That's why. There's actually a really old school Simpsons video game, and there's a move where Marge uses a vacuum, and the vacuum sense will get caught on her hair, and her hair will lift, and you'll see the bunny ears poking out. in the Harry Potter area, they had these really cool journals that looked like books or textbooks from Harry Potter. So Alex H got one.
All of mine's going to end up with D&D stuff in it.
I don't know what mine's going to be yet.
But they both suit us very well. Maddie's got black cats on hers.
Gold
and
stars. And also just like the aesthetic of this book is very much up my alley.
And mine's got runes and such all over it, which I really enjoy.
Ministry Issue Volume 1. So it says down there. In the back has more kitties. The only thing we impulse bought was the wands.
I mean, was it an impulse? Because I was thinking about it for quite a while, and
But
I decided against it, and then you told me to do it anyway.
Well, we're walking out the park, and you're like, it's okay, I don't need a wand. And I was like, looked at him like, I don't know if or when we're ever coming back to Universal. This one time, I'm going to say screw it, and let's get the wands. So, I got McGonagall's.
And I got Lupin, Moonies.
So, love our wands. And our friend Taylor on the card back was like, did you get Queenie's wand? I'm like, what? I didn't know until after we left that I could have gotten Queenie's wand, which has a cute little shell at the end. So I regret not buying that one.
The shop that we went into was a smaller one that we went to because it wasn't as crowded, but it didn't have the
There
ones...
was no one in there.
No, there was no one in there except the shopkeep, but unfortunately it didn't have the wands from the Fantastic Beasts series.
My favorite park is Hollywood Studios, and my favorite ride is Tower of Terror, and I hoard reusable bags. So I had to get this bag, and it came in 3 different sizes, and I didn't remember which size I picked. I think I picked the medium because I didn't know what to do, and I asked Alex to pick. So this is good.
This is the medium. You are correct.
I love it. My favorite, one of my favorite things. Well, everything I love because I only bought 7 things. This was like $2.
Mm-hmm. We also have hats.
No.
I know it's hideous.
It's so bad.
We didn't get it for me to wear. We got it for because as we mentioned, this was a trip that we planned to celebrate my graduation. So mine is this monstrosity that looks like I chopped off Mickey's ears and put them on a plate.
So bad.
But it's got my year of graduation and everything. It's got the tassel, and I can whip her in the face with it.
Ah, why? Why are you like this?
So yeah, that's probably unlikely to go in my head again. Here we have the one item that is for me, but Maddie is the one that's wearing it, and that is not how that goes on.
Let me wear it how I want.
No. But it's like the Jessica thing. The hat's too small for my head. We have a clip of me wearing it here. And as you can see, it really doesn't fit. But Maddie's quite good at sewing, and on top of the fact that it mostly fits her, we can pull it apart and pattern it, and we can make one that does fit me out of it. Maddie showed you the thing that she got for her favorite ride. Here's what I always get for my favorite ride, which is Expedition Everest. And I get Tibetan prayer flags. And Tibetan prayer flags are really nice. They have the prayers printed on them on a loose fabric that when you hang in the wind carries the prayers themselves. And over time, the flags are destroyed as they take the prayers away. So it's something I always like to do, and they're made and support relief efforts for refugees from Tibet that are in India.
Which is a big thing.
Yeah.
Our last apartment, we had about 3 different ones hanging on our balcony, but we moved end of May, and they were all like pretty destroyed.
They'd all done their job.
So
yeah.
we were due for new ones regardless.
Now on to Star Wars. To start with, we have the limited release guides for both the park, which has a hollow on the Falcon, and has Batu, the planet from the add-on to the park underneath it. And then also Galaxy's Edge has its own guidebook that includes the map of the land, an Aurebesh translator, which is the language from Star Wars, and you can find across the land, and even in this pamphlet. And then the various shops and stuff that are located throughout the park. First thing that I got was my new magic band. I have a collection. This is my 4th magic band?
Yes.
Yeah, 4th magic band.
4th special one.
4th special one, yeah. So it's got the Millennium Falcon. It's a limited release for the opening of the park. It's got Black Spire Outpost, which is the name of the outpost in the world that they've created. And it's got the name of the planet, Batu, underneath in Orobesh.
And your other special magic bands, you have a Sorcerer Mickey one.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 different Wally ones. One Wally one is Wally and Eve with the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, in space. They're doing their little dance.
And the other one is Wally and Mo cleaning his tracks.
Your favorite character.
I love Mo. He's so cute. He's so mad he's cleaning. He's mean.
Okay, we have our Coke bottles. A silly souvenir, but
I don't drink soda. These are your Coke bottles.
Yes, they are. But I thought it was really cool because everything in Galaxy's Edge is themed, even the soda bottles that you can purchase. And that's Coca-Cola written in Orobesh, but maintaining the stylized features of the brand. These are the dice from Solo. We enjoyed the film. It was a decent film. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. I think that a lot of what happened with Solo was that people had been quite upset about the Last Jedi. There was a lot of controversy around its release, and it also was an okay film.
It's just the new trilogy plus like Rogue One and all this other stuff was just there's such heavily mixed reactions, and people were so mad at these films. By the time Solo came out, they already decided they hated it.
A lot of people didn't even go to see it.
So it bombed in the box office, which I think is dumb. Like, you don't know if you hate it if you don't see it.
But also there was the fact that Disney had been pushing out so many of these films right on top of each other. I think people were getting burnt out on them.
Yeah. Isn't this winter the next one?
Yeah, but this is also the longest gap we've had between them since the first one came out. Because before that we had...
the last one came out right before we got married.
Yeah.
Which was January 2018, so...
But before that, there was one every year.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. I think everyone just needed a palate cleanser.
That is everything that's in the bag, but there's one final thing, that thing that we had shipped.
And a few things that go with it.
And a few things that go with it. So myself and 2 of our friends that we went on the trip with all scheduled lightsaber builds.
I fought that bloodbath and got you that time slot for E3.
You did. I was trying to do it too. When the second that we were able to, both of us were trying to.
I was on my phone and my laptop trying.
I was on both of my computers, the laptop and the desktop that I use for work. It was a lot.
We made a breakthrough on my phone.
Finally, yeah, because all the servers were jammed up the second it got announced.
As well as the droid build I booked for our friends.
Yeah. So, could I have the pie cutter, please?
Laugh if you people want, but this is the best thing ever for opening packages. Our household, we use the metal pie server.
Oh, yes. So, this is the lightsaber that I built, and it's a whole experience. There's story that goes into it, too. It's honestly some of the best live story building that I've seen Disney do. But it is too big to bring back with you on the plane. I mean, I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could find a way, but it's not worth it. Now, as part of the experience, you get to choose one of 4 different themes before you go in. And based on what you choose, that determines what pieces you can build with. And in order so that the people inside the event know which set to give you, you also get a pin that's directly related to your specific build. And you get to keep that as well, which I should freaking hope so for the price tag.
So a droid build is $100, a lightsaber build is $200, and that's not including all your bonus gizmos and gadgets you can get for
it. I got a few. So this is my lightsaber.
We should probably...
I'm gonna take the blade out. And I don't know if you heard that, but it makes a little sound when you do so. And it's made up of multiple different parts that I got to choose from. So we have the emitter, the base, 2 hilt pieces, handle pieces, and then we have the activator core. So the whole thing can come apart so you can change out different pieces.
So After Alex built his, he came up to me. He's like, "It's important to me next time we come that you build your own lightsaber."
And I went and got her preferred color crystal, which is the white crystal.
And they came out with your color preferred crystal as well, which is the
gold. Unfortunately, you can't get the white or the gold as part of the event. You have to purchase them after the fact. The ones that are available during the event are purple, green, blue, and red.
Which are like the go-tos.
Yeah.
What color did Sean and Phil get?
For the standard, Sean got purple like me. Although he wanted gold like myself as well. So this is the core of the lightsaber. And Phil, I think, got green. And then he also bought all of the other crystals. The color is all determined by the crystal that you have in the center here. But there's no, like, hard connection. So there must be RFID or something that's communicating between the two. But because of that, if you could open up one of the others in there for me, you can easily...
Is it a pole?
It's a screw.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Because of that, you can easily switch out the color in your blade.
Aha!
Yeah.
IQ test.
So this is the one that I actually got. And you just pop it in. And it attunes to the blade. Oh,
Nifty thrifty.
there we go. So yeah. Oh no, that's going back in.
Oh, you want?
Of course the gold's going back in. And there's the show itself that you're taking part in is really cool. I'm not going to spoil things that happen in it, but it was expensive, but I enjoyed it enough that I thought it was worth it. To go with the lightsaber, we also got a belt clip, which would allow me to attach just the hilt to my belt via this piece right here.
So how do you decide which one you're going to be?
They tell you like a brief breakdown of them, but you can also go and look at, they have drawers that have pieces that you can open and look at the pieces. They have a card sheet that'll show you different parts as well. You can do the Republic era, which is like the prequel series, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, and all that. You have the more ancient styling, which is the one that I went with, which is kind of Old Republic. You have nature and elements, which is very rough-hewn wood, leather, bone, that sort of stuff. And then you have Sith, which is all going to be dark colors, red accents, stuff like that.
Edgelord. No, I'm not going to pick Sith. I've never had interest in being Sith.
But you're a little emo hard.
Even when I was an emo kid, I had no interest in being Sith. What do you think I'm going to pick?
Ooh, I don't know. I think you might go with New Republic. Not New Republic. Late Republic.
Which one's that?
The Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan era.
Do you think that those pieces would suit my aesthetic?
I mean, that or this one. I don't really think that you'd go for the nature one, because it's very...
Woodsy?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that you're not woodsy, it's just you're not that type of woodsy.
Not the literal wear a mushroom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So where are these kept when you buy them? Where are they in the store?
They're at Doc Ondar's. So when you go into Doc Ondar's, Den of Antiquities, you walk around, in through the door and then around a wall. And on the other side of that wall, you have all the Kyber crystals and the holocrons, Sith and Jedi.
Are they like behind a counter?
No, they're
just out on the wall?
And they have people that are tending them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my crystal.
Yeah. So apparently each and every one of the crystals has, if you put them in a holocron, they have a voice that will go with them. Usually it's somebody that used that crystal. But it's not always the same. So you don't know what spirit is connected to your crystal.
You want to finish popping it back together so you can see your lightsaber in
action? Of course. And you can hear it.
And this is not like sparring grade, right?
No, these blades are for show. They're actually quite fragile. But the blades themselves, I don't know how expensive they are. But you can buy a new one if yours gets damaged. Final thing, and the speaker that all the sounds come out is at the base.
You want to put your... Should we close the blinds? So we can see it better?
Nah, it's all right. Now, our friend, Taylor, Sean's wife, commented when they got theirs in the mail that she thought that it looked quite cheap on camera. I and myself and Sean and stuff thought it looked really cool because the way that the edges get dark when you're filming it, like you can see here, reminded us of the Darksaber from Clone Wars and stuff. So, we liked it. And that's everything that we got.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
If you liked this, please do the various things that help support my channel, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Please leave all that good stuff.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See you next time.